It's the Dragon Ball Namek Space Vacation. Hey guys, DB Rai here, and today I'm finally continuing with What If Goku Married Suno? Part 3. Yeah, I know, we only got to part 2 with that. I never got around to actually continuing it. So without further ado, let's continue it now while everything's all in my head and done and written. Alright, continuing exactly where we left off, Nappa and Vegeta were just defeated by the Dragon team, who did not lose a single member this time, thanks to Goku being there actually on time for the battle for a change. I know, it's actually handy when that happens. And with that, pretty much the Dragon team only had to spend roughly a couple of days in hospital, and well, had begun making plans to make their way to planet Namek. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the previous 2 parts, why are they still going to Namek? Well, they're going to Namek because Kami has realized that if Vegeta failed to attain the DragonBallZ here, it's very possible that Vegeta will try to attack Kami's homeworld, assuming that that his fellow Namekians are capable of creating DragonBallZ too. It's only logical, and well, as it turns out, Kami's right to be suspicious because that's exactly what Vegeta has in mind. Just lucky for him, not enough information on the DragonBallZ was actually recorded on his scouter, so Frieza doesn't really know much about the DragonBallZ, or not enough really to understand it. It was just sort of Vegeta figuring it out on his own, that sort of thing, and things clicked. He didn't actually have his scouter on when the realization was made, therefore Frieza didn't hear that part. But, needless to say, Frieza is very disappointed in this monkey. Oh yes he is. So with the half of the Dragon team, the team of Gohan, Bulma, Krillin, Suno, and Piccolo, all heading towards planet Namek together. There's no fake planet Namek, we're moving right along. Vegeta has since landed at Frieza Station and gets healed like he does in the original, and then basically dragged before the Emperor, Lord Frieza himself. It seems you've been a very naughty little monkey, Vegeta, going on that adventure to Earth without my consent. Just what exactly were you doing? And well, the only thing Vegeta could really think of to save his own skin was to offer up the fact that they were trying to recruit another Saiyan they heard from Raditz was living on the planet so they could conquer their next job for Frieza a lot easier. Which is technically not a lie, that is what they were doing originally. So it's not... So, Vegeta isn't actually lying to Lord Frieza, at least not yet, but he is withholding, the thing about the DragonBallZ. And, well, I saw that little mission was a complete disaster. Not only did you fail to bring this Saiyan back, you got Raditz and Nappa killed, didn't you, Prince? Now tell me, what use is one Saiyan? Vegeta, of course, is having to think of something really quick in order to save his own skin, and this is where he blurts out that he knows where where Goku's going to appear next. He tells him that Goku and his friends are most likely going to make a trip to Namek. Oh really? What makes you think your fellow monkey is going to show up there? Just a hunch, Lord Frieza. We encountered a Namekian on Earth, so it's very possible that they could be dropping him back. He's just saying whatever he can to sort of get Frieza to spare his life and give himself another chance. Of course, when Vegeta's thinking another chance, he just wants another chance to betray the Emperor and gain immortality. Very well, Vegeta, but I warn you, this is your last chance. If you fail me, there will be repercussions. deadly repercussions. Frieza fires a death beam and kills one of his random weakling subordinates who just happened to be in the room at the time he was talking to Vegeta. Zarbon and Dodoria are looking in terror, and Vegeta, of course, looking just as terrified. Do you get the picture? Okay then. Ta-ta. Oh, and by the way, Zarbon and Dodoria are going with you. Just a little insurance to make sure you behave. Of course, Vegeta has gotten himself a Zenkai boost since then. Quite a good one, a more effective Zenkai boost than he has in the original at this point. Remember, he got beaten up a lot, quite a bit worse than what he did in the original. He was really holding on by a thread when they got into the chamber, even worse so than in the original. Like, he actually could have died before they got him into the chamber. That's how close he was. And well, Vegeta feels confident he could take down Dodoria and Zarbon one-on-one, one at a time. So, Vegeta's thinking he's going to need to basically bide his time until he can get the opportunity to take down Zarbon and Dodoria. So, they are on their way to Namek, and meanwhile, the half of the Dragon team that has gone to Namek has indeed landed, and pretty much they can sense all the Namekians in their villages, and no one has been harmed as of yet. So, they think they do have a chance to warn the Namekians that Vegeta, a Saiyan, might be coming here to cause trouble. Except the next second, a small Frieza Force ship carrying Vegeta, Zarbon, Dodoria, and a small battalion of their men pretty much arrive on the planet's surface. And Suno is especially worried here because, well, they would have thought that Vegeta would have been hospitalized for weeks, possibly months after what they did to him. But that's not the case. Of course, they don't know about the existence of the BAFTA tanks, or healing chambers if you call them that. I think BAFTA tanks is a Star Wars term, actually. My bad. Yeah, it's healing chamber. Or healing capsule. Bottom line is, they were not expecting Vegeta to be on Namek so quickly. They thought they had time on their side, and that's not the case. And, so they are doing their best to keep their power levels down so scouts don't detect them. But it's already a little bit too late for that, as Dodoria and Zarbon send a few of their henchmen to investigate these little blips of power levels. Probably a few Namekians. But why not? Why take the chance? Perhaps it's their target. But their target wouldn't be that weak if he was able to take on Vegeta. And, well, much like in the original, these henchmen attack the Dragon team and destroy Kami's spaceship, leaving the Dragon team effectively stranded. Bulma not too happy about this at all. Suno is, maybe we should not have come here. This may have been a mistake. Mom, it'll be fine. We can take them. Gohan talking, because remember, Gohan is the son of Suno and Goku in this reality. And yes, we do have Chi-Chi as well, but Chi's remained behind. She's with her husband, Yamcha. Yeah, Yamcha and Bulma didn't work out in this timeline. In case I never cleared that up in the other two parts. Alright, so bottom line is the Dragon team were easily able to dispatch the couple of Frieza Force soldiers that were sent after them, and pretty much decided to hide in the cave like they do in the original. Meanwhile, Dodoria and Zarbon are a little bit concerned that these scouts didn't make it back, but like they said, they just could have been a couple of Namekians. And if those men were too weak to get bitten by a couple of Namekians, we didn't want them serving under us anyway. You're quite right, Dodoria. Let's just focus on finding this Saiyan and bringing him before Lord Frieza. That is, if Prince Vegeta is telling the truth. And well, with that, Dodoria and Zarbon are pretty much not letting Vegeta out of his sight as they basically begin terrorizing villages together. Now, Vegeta is trying to pull fast ones under Zarbon and Dodoria, trying to safeguard the DragonBallZ. Now, Vegeta's grabbing them, and you can't exactly hide them without Dodoria and Zarbon seeing it. So Vegeta's basically telling a lie that this would make a really awesome present for Lord Frieza. Can you just imagine them in the throne room? Just, being all servant and loyal, but really, he's just stealing them so he can get the wish, because he's the only one out of them that knows about that at this point. So Vegeta's getting closer to fulfilling his ambition, while Zarbon and Dodoria are being led around like fools. And, well, with that, Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, and all that are sensing what's happening, and basically, Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan decide to sneak around, much like Krillin and Gohan do in the original, to try to get to one of the villages and at least warn some of them that this is happening. And, well, when they do get to the village, they do find that Zarbon, Dodoria, and Vegeta are already there, causing havoc. Vegeta about to secure his second Dragon Ball, and well, a lot like in the original, Dodoria and Zarbon basically kill all the Namekians in the village, and Mori destroys the Scouters, and, well, ultimately gets himself killed, and basically Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo spring into action and rescue Dende. And this catches Vegeta, Zarbon, and Dodoria off guard, and as they take Dende and run off, just like in the original, Dodoria flies after him, and Vegeta's just got a nice smirk on his face. This is his chance. This is his chance to get rid of Zarbon, now that Dodoria and Zarbon are now separated. Zarbon was going to fly with Dodoria, but Vegeta's like, forget that! Don't forget, Zarbon, we're on a mission for Master Frieza! I'm pretty sure Dodoria can take care of him, and if not, who needs him anyway? Zarbon, seeing Vegeta's point, it may seem that I might have been wrong about you, Prince. So, needless to say, Vegeta and Zarbon fly off a little bit, and, well, Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo manage to give Dodoria the slip, thanks to Krillin and his solar flare. And, well, basically, when Dodoria was finally stunned enough by his solar flare, the trio basically turned and attacked Dodoria, and the trio, Piccolo, Gohan, Krillin, were actually able to overpower Dodoria. After all, there is 3 of them. Gohan and Piccolo have been training together for quite a while, and, well, with Dodoria's guard down, not even he could survive a barrage of ki blasts by Gohan, Piccolo, and Krillin. Dodoria is finished. After all, doesn't matter how strong you are, if your guard's down, you're toast. And, well, Vegeta, sensing that the Earthlings actually got rid of Dodoria, this is sweet. Remember, Vegeta can sense. He doesn't need the Scouter. And he's like, I think the charade's gone far enough. What? What are you on about, Prince Vegeta? I'm afraid, Zarbon, this is the time I double-cross you. What? What are you saying? If you do anything to me, Lord Frieza will have your head. Huh. Too bad Lord Frieza can't hear any of this. I'm gonna take you. I'm going to kill you, and I'm gonna take the rest of these Dragon Balls and gain immortality. And finally, Frieza will bow to me. And then Zarbon and Vegeta end up in a battle. And it's much like the second battle on planet Namek. Remember, I said Vegeta had a stronger Zenkai boost this time. His power level is quite a bit stronger than Zarbon's. It's like almost like he got a double Zenkai that first time. So he's pretty much the power level he is when he battles Raccoon in the original. And well, with that, Zarbon is just not able to touch him at all and has to transform into his second form and final form. Battling with Vegeta is like, it's no wonder you wear that pretty boy camouflage. You're repulsive to look at. Insults by a little man. A true definition of a weakling. Weakling, am I? But Vegeta is just too much for Zarbon, even in his second form. And it's got to the point where Zarbon is pleading for his life. Wait, Prince, I can tell you what happened to your planet. So Zarbon is now basically taking over Dodoria's job in the original and telling Vegeta what really happened to his home world. That it was Lord Frieza that ordered the attack on planet Vegeta. Frieza himself blew it up. Your father, the entire Saiyan race, killed by Lord Frieza. And you think you actually stand a chance against him? Why don't we end this foolishness right now and I'll forget this even happened? Forget this even happened? You had a hand in wiping out my race. Do you really think it would matter to me if you told me that? Do you really think I was going to let you live? Then you're a bigger fool than I thought, Zarbon. Here, say hello to Dodoria for me. Gallic Gun! And Zarbon is taken out. Victory is mine. And after I take care of Frieza, you're next, Kakarot. And well, Vegeta, basically, he's on a field day, he's all happy, he's not even worrying about the Earthlings right now. He just wants to gather the rest of his Dragon Balls and get his wish. And he thinks he's absolutely going to win. And well, however, Lord Frieza is not happy with this. His ship has also arrived on planet Namek, Frieza's big flagship, and he was watching on the scouter everything that was going on. He wasn't able to hear the communications or anything because Zarbon and Dodoria and Vegeta scouters were destroyed by Mori, but he could still read the active power levels on the planet, and he knows Zarbon and Dodoria have been taken out. And Vegeta has somehow managed to win the rest of the battalion on his side. Pretty much just because right now Vegeta's the strongest one there, and they're, scared of him at the moment. Frieza is not liking this, so immediately he has called the Ginyu Force over to planet Namek to investigate. Now meanwhile, while Piccolo and the others were out having fun and since had returned to the cave, Bulma had informed them that they managed to get hold of Goku, and the rest of the Dragon team are now on their way in a big Capsule Corp ship that Dr. Briefs was able to build, complete with a gravity chamber. And this would mean that Goku, Tien, and Yamcha, Chaozu, staying behind Tien, thinking this is going to be way too dangerous for him, will basically be able to... Goku's going to have a lot of trading partners when he's training in the grav chamber, which could mean that Goku could become even stronger than what he was in the original by the time they arrive to Namek. And well, I think that's actually where we're going to leave off for right now. So what do you guys think? You enjoy this story? You know, who's going to arrive on planet Namek first? I'll let you guys decide that in the comments. Who should arrive on planet Namek first? The Ginyu Force or Goku and the rest of the Dragon team? Who will arrive first? Who will be victorious? Who will die? All these questions to be answered and more in What If Goku Married Suno, Part 4. Alright. I just realized we didn't really get a lot of Suno in this part, but don't worry. I actually am going to think of a way to give her a really big part in the next part. You'll have to wait and see what that is. It's a surprise. So, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to, for more Dragon Ball content, Dragon Ball What If content, and of course, my original comic content. And I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later.